last-minute filers forced the COMELEC's Campaign Finance Office to extend beyond business hours on Wednesday. Representatives of candidates, political parties, and party lists tried to beat the Wednesday deadline to file their statements of contributions and expenditures or SOSE. All those who fell in line before 5 p.m. were accommodated for processing. The tandem of President-elect Bongbong Marcos and Vice President-elect Sara Duterte have filed their campaign spending reports on Tuesday, clearing the way for them to assume office by noon of June 30th. Marcos spent 623.23 million pesos for the campaign. Duterte spent one-third of that amount at 216 million pesos. The spending limit is at 674 million for each of them. The Uniteam bets say the bulk of the funds came from cash and other donations from their respective political parties. That's Partido Federal for Marcos and Lakas CMD for Duterte. Both Marcos and Duterte say they did not spend a single peso from personal funds for the campaign, which resulted in a landslide victory. On the other hand, Senator Manny Pacquiao, who finished third in the race, funded most of his campaign out of pocket. He said half of the 119 million pesos he declared to have spent during the February to May campaign came from personal funds. Other presidential contenders like Vice President Leni Robredo, Manila Mayor Isko Moreno, and Senator Ping Lacson have filed their SOSEs, but they were not released to media. Vice Presidential bet Senator Kiko Pangalinan's staff also filed a report Wednesday declaring a campaign worth 130 million. Of this, 21 million pesos came from his own pocket. Most of the winning senators, as well as most party list groups, have so far completed the process. COMELEC is strict with the supporting documents showing who donated cash or goods and where these were spent down to every receipt. Some had to make multiple trips here to comply with the requirements. All candidates are required to submit the SOSE before assuming office, even those who lost in the race. Late filers face a fine between 6,000 to 10,000 pesos. Winning candidates have until November, or that's 6 months since their proclamation, to comply, subject to paying a fine. If they are unable to submit by then, their posts will be declared vacant. Melissa Lopez, CNN Philippines.